Good morning, students. Myself Neelam Saxena. I am a social study teacher. In the last session, I have told you the first chapter, how, when, and where. How important are dates? There are a time when historians were fascinated with dates. There were heated debates about the dates on which rulers, which crowned or battle were fought in the common sense notions. Now on this topic, the whole ideas would be increase the interest of the subject. Most of the students considered history to be very boring or monotonous. It's only about memorizing dates. However, in this chapter, they developed the idea and we will study history and why. Now, talks about some of the interesting example. Let's say if I ask about your birthday, you remember it very well. But similarly, if I ask these questions to your classmates, those who don't know you, that is very challenging to give the answer to him. But if I ask these questions to your close friends, it will be easy to answer to him. Similarly, it is very difficult to know when Akbar was born and when and why Babur was born, when the Battle of Panipat was held. Now, over the period of time, things has been changed. Previously, history was considered and confined only the dimension of when the things happened. Now we are moving forward. I step ahead and considering how are what happens in the past and how they are in the present. Let's say the things happened in the past, so we are trying to connect or create a link between what was before and what is after. Now let's take a simple example. If you are being heard about certain things, use of tea or use of coffee, so you became considered that tea was started on this date. It's not exactly thinking that suddenly a person started drinking tea. It's over a stretch of time or over a duration of time that things happens. The most important things, similarly, previously aeroplane were considered to be means of transport that could be only and only used by the privileged. Now, with the Udan scheme coming in the idea, is this Ude Desh ka Aam Nagrik? That means each and every common man of the country should be able to fly. That is the way where we are taking the history from. The historical idea of building an aeroplane to the present day use for a common man. It's all history, so that is the key conception that you must understand by talking about history. Now, Robert Clive had a very broad perspective when he was trying to rule over India. During that time, he asked Renal to produce the map of Hindustan, and only if the man of Hindustan could be produced, it would be very easy to conquer the specific areas. Now, when people started writing about, every person had a different perspective for the same. So you have a Britishers who would had different perspective, and Indian peasants would have different perspectives for the same thing. Previously, was considered when the king was born, when he came up to the throne, when he died, and so on. Those things to consider the important, that was what was the history. In the past, when we talk about history, in the present we talk about how people learn their livelihood, how they were engaged with previous economy, how cities and kingdoms developed, how ideas spread and culture change that was revolutionizing the world. So everything and those ideas considered as a part of history based on which are moving forward. So it's based on basically a path that is defined to you move forward. Students, I hope that you understand the chapter very well. This is the half explanation of the chapter. The half explanation I will of the chapter I will explain in the next session, in the next part of the session. So I hope if you have any queries, any questions, write down in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.